Hi friends, I'm here because I feel like I need to stay in touch and talk to my friends. There's always things to talk about, and you know, even though some of us get busy sometimes, just like some of you who do follow my videos don't have the time to follow them sometimes, and I sometimes don't have the time to record them for you because things are getting a bit busier. My partner and I have decided to take a bit more charge of some personal things, to have everything more compartmentalized, so that everything is in more order. Because living as a bachelor and recovering addict, I have made quite a bit of a mess out of my life, but it all needs to be put back together like a puzzle basically, and it just requires some time and patience and some respect and some you know less selfishness again, and understand that I am where I am as a result of my own actions, not anybody else's. But I wanted to talk mainly about the fact, you know that I'm tapering down, and let's say I'm talking to friends, who are tapering down as well. So let me tell you, my first week, somehow going from 60 to 55 was hard. It was hard. I did feel it in my brain and in my body, the change. And my doctor actually told me that going down now to the 50s and lower is actually the time where you can feel fentanyl and hydromorphone like Dilaudid. You could still find strong enough heroin and opiates to pierce through that blockage that methadone is supposed to create for you, and that will give you a high again, which was why I was on such a high dose, because at that dose, no matter how much I would do, I'd never feel it. So that's why methadone was invented anyway, to block the opiates receptors in your brain so that you wouldn't feel it. But at a certain low dose, the heroin is so strong nowadays that it's possible. So I would advise you very much to be very careful, like my doctor told me, because now is when you're going down into 50s, 40s, 30s, and you have those cravings again. And if you ever think of even trying even smoking, I have just found out for the first time in my life that people even die from smoking now because there's so much fentanyl in it. I've never heard of people dying from smoking before, only from injecting. Now people die from smoking only, which is incredible in my opinion. Wow, it was hard for me to believe, the doctor actually, but it's true. And so now it's time when you're supposed to take care of yourself. This is week 2 now that I'm on a lower dose, and I feel better. Physically, I feel more in my body, and that's how it always is. It always takes about a week to get used to the new dose, and your body will allow you. But of course, the mind is trying to fight it. It's like it's trying to say to me, drink more methadone, take more pills. Go see somebody, maybe get high so nobody can tell, or like some stupid things like that, that just fly in and out of your head. Um, very often what I do is just I take only what I'm prescribed by the doctor, and what I would do is I would have a puff of cannabis, for example. I'm waiting for some oils so that I don't have to inhale anything anymore. But I am still smoking about 1/3 of what the doctor has prescribed me because it's enough. And I'm still wearing a patch. Every morning I put it on, I feel it makes me feel okay and better. Just like after I have a little puff of cannabis, I know it. I smell a lot, and I'm trying to work on that. And I've decided from now on I will not smoke at nighttime anymore, to keep the smell out of the house completely. And I want to tell everyone else who is still using and is still out there and is still listening to me and thinking to themselves, how can I get to that point, where David is? Um, I've told you already, if you do not want to relapse or suffer every day, and because of that make everyone who loves you suffer with you, then enter a program. Enter a program now. Go now and sign yourself up, because there's a waiting list. Go now and hope to God that you'll make it until they accept you. And when they accept you, you'll get high for free. They'll put you on high doses if you want. Just do something. Harm reduction is out there, you know. Find out about things. For example, in our Comox Valley and the Gulf Islands, we now have the Unbroken Chain Foundation, and we have the Wachuai Center, and we have VIHA, you know, and we have our North Island Maintenance Methadone Clinic, and we have our family doctors here on Denman Island, and we are connected to pharmacies in town that bring our medicine to the islands if we need it. So we are all helping each other and volunteering each other to help each other. Today I've been asked to attend and maybe even speak at a meeting that is for family and friends of all kinds to attend and speak, about how to survive and how to help and how to support and how to help people understand why everything's going on, and how can we go about it in the most humane way. I'm very thinking very much about it. I've been invited to go, and I might go because I've been offered a ride back, which would help me. I feel like it's something I really need to do, although there is other things I need to do as well right now, especially because I'm trying to recover from my very personal problems. And when those very personal problems finally stabilize and foundation is there, the peace is there, the love is there, and the family is there, then I can spread out the love, and I'll be more than helpful, more than grateful to volunteer as much as possible, and I will be there, I promise. And just touching base, June 27th, 2018, I'm going to be 41 this summer in a couple months, and I'm still here, and I intend to stay here. And I will keep telling you how I do it, how I stay alive. For now, I'm switching from my first coffee to herbal teas now to prevent unnecessary anxiety. And I have been able to buy some food finally, so we're actually gonna go pick some black cherries very soon, in an hour or so, which is going to be fun. Enjoy life a bit. Don't always frown. Smile with me. One love.